Democracy delivery? That sounds like Uber Eats, but instead of pizza, you drop missiles.
Exactly. And you guys invented the recipe. Iraq boom, Syria bang, Libya bon appetite.
Welcome, folks, to the greatest podcast in human history, Trumpcast. More powerful than the Joe Rogan, less angry than Ben Shapiro, more hair than both, and more real than CNN. And guess what? I'm doing this podcast for world peace because I'm trying to win a Nobel Peace Prize. And apparently you have to at least pretend to care about peace. And joining me today is a man who's been prime minister more times than Biden's fallen off a bicycle. Give it up for the Middle East official chaos fire starter in chief, Benjamin Boom Boom Netanyahu.
Thank you, Donald. Always a pleasure to drop by before I drop something else. Donald, they usually don't give Nobel Prizes to people with missile apps on their phone.
I don't launch missiles. I launch truth bombs. Big difference. And they both trend. Let's get straight to it, Bibi. You bombed Iran. My golf game got delayed because CNN went full DEFCON 1, and now America somehow in the war again. How did we end up in your war?
Strategic partnership. You provide the aircraft, I provide the oh no with self-defense speech. Donald, relax. It's just a small conflict. A tiny precision strike. You call it war, we call it democracy delivery.
Democracy delivery? That sounds like Uber Eats, but instead of pizza, you drop missiles.
Exactly. And you guys invented the recipe. Iraq boom, Syria bang, Libya bon appetite.
Okay, but now I'm getting blamed. You literally dragged America in like it's your emotional support superpower.
Donald, you said you'd make America great again.
I said I wanted to make America great again, not make America target again. And I was thinking more factories and jobs, not fighter jets and hashtags. You're using my slogan like it's a cheat code for war.
Well, it works. Slap the word terrorist on anyone and suddenly, boom, no questions, just airstrikes and applause.
Terrorist. The most powerful word since you're fired. Maybe I should brand it. Terrorist by Trump, available now at Mar-a-Lago gift shop.
And you wanted the Nobel Prize, right? Nothing gets the Nobel Committee excited like a little bit of peace after a lot of explosions.
So let me get this straight. I helped start a war. Then I tweet, peace is important, and boom, Nobel Peace Prize.
Exactly. Worked for others.
So what's the next plan, Bibi? Iran's mad, UN is yelling, TikTok kids are making diss tracks, what now?
Simple. Blame Hamas, quote the Bible, and tweet something emotional. And if it doesn't work, just blame Palestine.
You are terrifyingly good at this.
Thanks. You trained me.
BB, that's too spicy for episode 1. We'll save some for the next episode. This episode is sponsored by Fake Peace Deals. Looks good on paper, sounds good on stage, collapses in 48 hours or less. Now available in the Middle East and select parts of Ukraine. So, baby, any final thoughts before we wrap up this oops, we started World War III for Nobel Peace Prize episode?
Just remember, if people get mad, remind them, we did it for freedom and maybe a little for oil.
And maybe a lot for the Nobel Peace Prize. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hashtag give Trump the Nobel for World War III. Because if Obama can get one for doing nothing, I deserve 3 for doing everything wrong and right.